This is my favorite story, The Egg and Them. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Sherman Brown, who ran a little market in Nowhere Town. The town dried up and left a big void, leaving Mr. Brown rather unemployed. Late that night, one small band of items from the shop gathered together and decided that they would set out into the wide world to find out their fortunes. They gathered only their most treasured belongings and began their great journey to see what life would be like. Along the way, the snack cake realized he could now fulfill his lifelong dream of joining the circus. But, as events would have it, he never even made it to the audition. When they all came to a very big city, the sardines decided to try their fins at the stock game, but soon they lost everything and couldn't live with the guilt. The remaining friends decided it would be best to travel on. Then, somewhere in South Carolina, maybe Tomato saw a chance to realize his big dream.
Car racing? I always wanted to try that. That sounds like fun.
His career was remarkably short-lived. Still finding no new home, better than Mr. Brown's old store, the groceries traveled on, living by their wits and settling where they could. But sooner or later, they always had to move on. By the time they reached Texas, the pickle had found a once-in-a-lifetime chance. A lifetime, not apparently meant for show business. This merry band wandered about seemingly lost in the big wide world of America. Marshmallow decided that he was meant for a heroic sort of job, one that could make a difference. And Big Red, he tackled a big job in construction. Now, only 4 friends left in the band of groceries. They hitched a ride on the rails further and further west. They saw many signs. For a while, Juice thought he could earn a little scratch as a lifeguard. He was good at it because he could float so well. But it turned out he was also quite tasty. Eggplant became so disappointed in the results of their travels that he dropped out, joined a cult, and changed his name to Aubergine. He was never heard from again. Now, only 2. They made it to Nevada, and Banana, seeking her fortune here among the lights, discovered one talent that allowed her to shine. Finally, exhausted and alone, Egg rolled all night through the desert, and as the sun rose, it was a miracle. He had reached California. But as we all know, the state of California just won't allow intrastate transportation of farm produce without the levy a small tax. "There's a $2 service charge," said the state border inspector. But because Egg had no pants and no pockets, he had no money. So he was left alone in the Nevada desert, where he remained susceptible to poachers. The end.